These are the 3 steps to reverse diabetes once and for all. In Easy and Natural, we are going to reveal how to cure and eliminate prediabetes or lower sugar naturally, before it's too late. If you like this type of content, please like us and don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. By the way, activate the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you when we upload new content. Now let's start the video. Diabetes should be a concern for all of us, no exceptions. Let's not forget that diabetes is the second most common disease in the world. It destroys all our organs, kidneys, liver, vision, circulation, and much more. And the worst of all is that most of the processed products we buy at the supermarket to take home contain some kind of ingredient or sugar that accelerates the onset of this terrible disease. What is the best diet for this disease? To be able to prevent or treat diabetes in 3 simple steps to keep sugar stable and controlled in a natural and effective way. Type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is a dangerous disease that we are all at risk for, especially now with the incredible amount of harmful foods we are consuming. Most of the population does not eat a proper diet in order to prevent, let alone treat this disease. If you are already suffering from diabetes and are not eating the way you should, it can worsen your situation, causing irreversible nerve damage, blindness, kidney disease, leg amputations, or even death. This obviously without considering that there are countless people who are already living with pre-diabetes or are on the way, as you probably are, to fall into a disease like this with no return. So in the video, we will reveal what is the best diet that exists to prevent and treat diabetes in 3 steps. Number 1. The foods that we should not consume. When we talk about diabetes treatment or prevention, food is probably the most important piece of the puzzle. There is a specific list of foods that raise blood sugar and cause inflammation, immune responses, and other health problems. The first of these is, obviously, sugar. This is something we all know today because it raises the glucose levels in our blood, not only for diabetes patients, but also for healthy people. Instead of refined sugar, the best thing you can use is natural sweetener, that is, something like stevia, which is actually the best option that pre-diabetic patients, diabetics, or healthy people have. The second group of foods, it's cereals. More specifically, you have to be careful with carbohydrates. Carbohydrates usually come from refined grains, which are quickly broken down into sugar in our body and cause a problem for us. So stay away from grains, especially those containing gluten, especially wheat. Gluten consumption can also cause intestinal inflammation, affect our hormones cortisol, leptin, and cause sugar spikes in the body. The third group of foods are hydrogenated oils. The oils we are familiar with can be problematic. It is important to eliminate all types of hydrogenated oils in the diet. So, for example, vegetable oil from soybeans, canola, corn, cottonseed, among others. These oils are best known for causing inflammation in the body and not keeping it healthy, and are usually well processed, highly processed, and treated at high temperatures, which, combined with blocking and bleaching agents, artificial dyes, and so on, prove to create a lot of trouble for the human body. The last 4th food group is alcohol. Alcohol can rapidly increase our blood sugar levels and cause even up to liver toxicity. There are recently published studies that say there is a 43% increased incidence of diabetes in people who drink alcohol 3 times or more per day. So stay away from alcohol. It's not a good idea to consume it that often. If you like this type of content, we leave one below for your continued enjoyment. By the way, subscribe to the channel and turn on the little notification bell so YouTube will let you know when we upload new content. Number 2. Foods you should be eating regularly. In order to reverse diabetes, it's important to not only consider foods that you're going to eliminate, but also some of the most beneficial foods that you can consume. So fiber, for example, is the first item that should be considered. 90% of the world's population does not consume enough fiber on a daily basis. What fiber does is help slow down that absorption of sugar and glucose in the blood. In other words, it helps our body to keep the sugar level stable, help with detoxification, and improve overall health. The best advice is to aim to consume some fiber in every meal. Some of the best foods that contain fiber are nuts and seeds. Flax seeds, very important, chia seeds, and green leafy vegetables. Second group. The second group of items you should try to consume more often are foods that have chromium. Chromium is a very important mineral involved in metabolism and sugar burning. Foods high in chromium. They also have the power to improve the glucose tolerance factor. That is, it naturally balances our blood sugar levels. So, in this case, foods like broccoli, green beans, grass-fed beef, organic foods, especially. Third group. The third group of foods in this category are foods that contain magnesium. Just like chromium, magnesium can help regulate our blood and helps regulate sugar. And it helps to speed up metabolism, sugar burning, cholesterol burning, and much more is so important that there is research showing how diabetics are usually deficient in magnesium. Foods high in magnesium are, for example, lettuce, kale, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and even beans. If you need a quality multivitamin formula that contains all the vitamins and minerals necessary for you to make a good prevention and even a good treatment for diabetes, and in addition to that contains 42 different fruit and vegetable extracts to improve your health. Number 3. You need supplements and home remedies. Supplements are very, very important. You have no idea how important they are. They can do exactly that trick that you need to be able to make that treatment effective. Many people go on a strict diet, exercise, do everything perfect, and still have difficulty controlling their sugar until they start taking supplements. The first one to consider is apple cider vinegar. It was discovered that taking this vinegar helps to reduce postprandial sugar, that is, after the meal, by 34%. Many people use it and it works for them. All you need to do is dilute it and think about using it in the best way you can think of. The second one is chromium picolinate. Remember, we just mentioned that just chromium helps lower blood sugar, and chromium picolinate is a supplement that you can use, and you can take it in 200 micrograms per day 3 times a day. Rather, to help improve insulin sensitivity. I published review on diabetes and technology and therapeutics, evaluates 3 different studies reporting that there is an improvement in the glycemic index. The third is a home remedy, cinnamon. Cinnamon is a very common supplement that can be found anywhere, and you should try to take it every day. If you want, you can take it as a tea, as a supplement, lots and lots of cinnamon, and it has been seen to improve people a lot. The use of the cinnamon and the chromium picolinate or the magnesium, but also other ingredients, other supplements, and that advised you if you can that you can get yourself a formula that contains a lot of different things in one capsule so that it can do the effect that you want. That would be it for today's video. If you liked the video, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so YouTube will notify you every time we upload new content. See you in the next video.